is going.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. In motion left comes Williams. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. They'll run with Gibbs. And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of the yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
A handoff left, McCaffrey. He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 69 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half. A quick throw completed by Purdy. So he stopped for no gain, and that'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal. Again, McCaffrey, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
For the 49ers field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff rolling to his right. They got his man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Now they'll audible to something else. 2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Here's Goff. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
One thing you have to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
Cougar 19. Back at 60.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Purdy now on second down. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. A nice little juke. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 51 yards. And the 49ers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside. So he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Goff now looks to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Throwing again is gone. And it's intercepted. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Lions 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion goes Raymond.
Listen.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Out of the gun, Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't come in.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Rick Flair.
They are going for it. Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
The 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20 to 14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. He's on his way. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Lions strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. Badgley on for the extra point. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd.
Makes the score Lions 21, 49ers 20. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll get maybe a couple with that up to the 46.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Purdy on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. McCaffrey into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night. And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Now Moody for the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. Jamison Williams. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion right, that's Williams. Now Goff taps his forward. That's a jet sweep. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Goff throwing again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Williams, the man in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. St. Brown in motion right. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now, the objective there, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. In motion goes McLeod. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one, as that drive ends in 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His third field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Super one.
Goff now to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Here's 1st down. Now it's Goff. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. 20, down to the 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills in practice. They want everyone proficient with catching the football and being comfortable, because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man.
Now, post-game locker room, does he get an extra drumstick?
He was going to get that anyway. He may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Purdy will throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth-quarter lead. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the two-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense, everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.